Before we change the wiper blades, I'd like to mention the 3 reasons I'm switching from beam style blades to traditional blades. First has to do with this passenger wiper arm being slanted upward. Because of this slant, wind hits the vehicle at a certain direction, come up, will get trapped here, fall underneath this wiper arm. It'll lift this wiper blade up slightly, and the wind is able to escape from underneath, and the blade comes back down. This causes an oscillation of the blade, which can be heard when I'm driving down the highway sometimes, which bothers me. The second reason is with this longer driver wiper blade, because to get that beam style, there has to be a spring built into the arm. The natural resting position of this beam style blade has this arc, it has this integrated spring. Whereas the traditional wiper blades we're going to be installing naturally rest flat. Because of this arc shape, in certain scenarios there's less pressure being applied on the center section of the blade because the 2 outward sections are fighting against it to push it upward. Sometimes when you run the wipers, the center bit will not clean as well. And the third reason is because the wiper arms have a dragging noise. See if we get in the vehicle and drive. I guess they're not making them now. I don't know why. It might be because the wiper fluid is lubricating the windshield. With regular rainwater, the wipers would begin to make the annoying dragging noise. It's interesting to note that the Mitsubishi Mirage in other markets has a passenger windshield wiper arm that's parallel with the driver wiper arm. The reason the one I have is bent upward because of some US government regulation that requires the wipers to wipe a certain amount of the windshield. I'm going to start off with the driver's side wiper. Just pick the arm up, lay this random towel down. This is just so that if the arm comes down bare and hits the windscreen, it doesn't shatter it. Here's what's holding the wiper arm up. Here's the spring right here. In addition to holding the arm in the up position, it helps apply downward pressure for the wiper to wipe against the windscreen. And the arm in this up position, in addition to helping you change the wiper blades, it's useful in the winter in Canada. If you leave the arms up and then there's freezing rain or snow, it'll be easier to scrape the ice off of the windscreen. The wiper arm's up. And with the arm up, blade rotates a little bit like this. And then focus right here. The arm has a J-hook shape right here. This tab, we just pull this outward completely. You can see on it there's this plastic peg that was sitting in a hole in that J-hook. Wiper arm bends around. So now with this pulled out, should just be able to push the wiper arm down. See, it slid down. And the wiper blade is now off. So you can see now the arm is just this J-hook shape with a hole right there. So now you can see if the arm were to come down by accident, could damage our windscreen in theory. Now we'll go grab the big boy. This one can only go in one way, and that way is I think it's this way. So you can tell because the hook wraps around this, and you see it'll go flat. This back outward. We shall run through it. And in theory, it's straight push. That's it. Now we can see this is the maximum angle. Also, if we look maybe this way and see, again, there's a plastic lever. Might be easier to see from the bottom. There's that plastic tab right there. We're going to need to fiddle with to get these off. In this model, it's a push, I believe. Close up look at the tip of the blade pushed out of the way. The arm just comes down. Grab our towel. Now for the passenger side, it's a very similar story. Pick the wiper arm up, put the towel down, the arm end lines up roughly with the towel. Bend our blade back. And we'll look. So we know that since the arm is a J-hook shape, the release mechanism will have to be on this side. Look, it's right here. This just bends upward. I've cheated and I've kind of loosened this with a flathead screwdriver, which is why it's easier here. You may need a knife or flathead screwdriver as well. And with that bent out of the way, bent out of the way. Note that I had to bend the wipers back to being roughly parallel with the arm, because otherwise the mechanism in this model will hit this piece, because these are universal beam style blades. So again, we have this J-hook arm, and on this side we have a hole right there. Passenger seat. Our next wiper blade. Again, we can tell since it folds out this way, or must go on this way. So all we have to do is insert that J-hook through. Yeah. And that's it. Now again, like I was mentioning earlier, you can see with these traditional style wipers, they sit pretty much perfectly straight. So they apply very even force to the windscreen. Now, test our handiwork. Oh yeah, let's go. It's a little bit cleaner, yeah. It does make a difference, a lot less streaking. Wonderful. Rear wiper blade. Blade lifts away from the vehicle like we did in the front. Fortunately, it's not easy for me to get a towel here. Hopefully I don't break the rear window. Because this blade came with an adapter, it's kind of two pieces. So I'm going to separate the blade from the adapter it came with. So where my index finger is right here on my right hand, and the blade slides out. And to remove the adapter, essentially this last piece of plastic is an L shape. It's hooking into the back here, which allows it to pivot. It stops it right here. So we are just going to kind of brute force it, I guess. Yeah. And then pull. Let's see, there's a bar here. Apply its pivot. And then there's a lip right here, which is hooking onto. Here's a quick slip of the mechanism. See the hole the bar was going into. See the very last one of these. It's a bit of a lip on the end, just catching the wiper blade. And then this whole thing kind of bends a little bit. So allow the wiper to be released. Now, replacement wiper blade. This one is not universal. It's also not beam style. So for this one, I'm not sure which way it goes actually. Interesting. Kind of guess because the bar is off center. So it must go this way. Yeah. I think. Yeah. First, the bar fits into that slot. Yeah. Show you guys one more time. That bar, that slot, and then the whole assembly just rotates. Now you can see it's got this smooth look to it. Ah, perfect. Now I'll run the wipers. Beautiful. For reference, just like the fronts, these beam style wipers have this natural bend to them, although it's a lot less importantly shorter blades. That causes there to be less pressure applied to the center, whereas traditional wipers are pretty much perfectly straight. Now here they are side by side. Yeah, it's a slight bend. Both of the front windshield wiper blades have a similar mechanism. In this particular brand of wiper blade, the adapter is fixed to the blade, and some of them it will be removable. Essentially, arm is going to be attached to this adapter, which limits the range of motion. So the blade can at most be in this angle from the arm. And most importantly on this adapter, as you can see right here, there is this knurled pattern on this rectangle. This is a button. You can see it moves freely. So once the blade is almost perpendicular from the arm, you can push the button and that will release the J-hook type wiper arm from it. In practice, I tested it out and it's actually very easy to remove the blade without pushing the button. And also, since this is not a beam style, the insert's actually replaceable. Pull outward and down. Slide out. In theory, if you wanted to save money or whatever, you could just change this. The wiper arm itself will last forever. Slides right back in. And this end cap holds it in place. There's like a metal wire in it you can kind of see. It gives it the springiness. If you're curious about why my hand looks dirty, it's because the blade material includes graphite as a lubricant. We'll end the video off with a blooper. Thank you for watching. Hey, they gave me a free ruler. 12 inches. Or does the ruler even go to 12? It goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the ruler doesn't even go to 12.